Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome back to our channel once again. This week has been a very interesting week, politically speaking, in the Republic of Kenya. Kenyans were treated to drama during the National Drama Festival in Nakuru, The Echoes of War, directed by none other than Cleophas Malala, a close ally of Rigathi Gachagua. And the government were determined to ensure that the play was not staged during the National Drama Festival. It caused a huge political storm because most Kenyans felt that William Ruto and his government was stopping that play because it was critical of the government. We know how the whole thing ended. So yesterday, Cleophas Malala met with Rigathi Gachagua, the former deputy president. And for me, the meeting between Malala and Rigathi Gachagua is significant, politically speaking. And that's exactly what I want to reveal to you guys. The details of that meeting, because it's likely to shape the politics of the Republic of Kenya moving forward. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I began the video by saying that this week has been a very interesting week, politically speaking. For those who remember, the week before, William Ruto was in the mountain the entire week. Rigathi Gachagua was interviewed on KTN one day. And Rigathi Gachagua said so many things about the president. This week, president never appeared in public function the way we are used to him attending a rally, blah, blah. He only made some technical appearance at Talanta Stadium. And then yesterday, the president surprised the entire country when he attended the burial of Raila Odinga's closest security guard. Most people had expected the president to use the occasion to respond to Rigathi Gachagua. But I think in one of the most genius strategies, William Ruto never used that platform to respond to Rigathi Gachagua. I'm going to analyze William Ruto's speech yesterday in Siaya. But in this video, I want us to focus on the meeting between Malala and Rigathi Gachagua, because for me, it is significant. But the biggest question is, what was the objective of that meeting? Was it just an ordinary meeting? For me, it was not an ordinary meeting. The meeting was as a result of the following. Number one, Rigathi Gachagua is supposed to unveil his new political party next month. This meeting was about that new political party. The person designated to be the Secretary General of that party is none other than Cleophas Malala. So we are talking of a meeting between the Secretary General of the party and the party leader. The truth of the matter is that the main reason why Malala was kicked out as the Secretary General of UDA party was because William Ruto felt that he had aligned himself with Rigathi Gachagua. The truth is, the main reason why Ruto nominated or appointed Malala as the SG of UDA was that he wanted to remove the control of UDA party from the grip of Rigathi Gachagua at that time. But Rigathi Gachagua, having served as a DO and a DC, was able to consolidate and win the support of the SG. So Ruto got very angry. So after Malala was kicked out, Rigathi was kicked out, they became friends, and their enemy remained William Ruto. So they are forming a new political party. And Rigathi Gachagua has told us on many occasions that they are unveiling a new political party in May. So the person who is going to be the Secretary General of that party is Cleophas Malala. Of course, let us give credit where it is due. Edwin Sifuna remains the best Secretary General of any political party in Kenya today. We have on the other side Hassan Omar, who is also very good SG of any political party. When he was in Wiper, again, when he's the Secretary General of UDA, is doing a fantastic job. Cleophas Malala, being a script writer, is dramatic. He's also a very good Secretary General of the party. When he was serving as UDA's SG, it was just okay. So he's going to serve as the new Secretary General of the new political party. And that is why these guys met. That's number one. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge shout out to our today's sponsor, Brick Solutions, your number one partner in web design and development, CCTV solutions, networking, and ICT support. Currently, Brick Solutions has one of the best point of sale softwares in the market, designed for supermarkets, petrol stations, schools, chemists, electrical shops, and name it. You can reach them out for live demonstrations on the contact you are seeing on your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, let us proceed. Number two, this meeting was about the echoes of wars by Butere girls. So why would Rigathi and Malala meet over the echoes of wars? A play by high school girls. Why would they have interest in it? Of course, Malala is the director and is the scriptwriter. They want to take or to win political capital out of that play. So many Kenyans are promising that if Butere girls were to be hosted, say, at National Theatre, or they were to just organize a day to stage that play, they are promising to buy the tickets. So I'm 100% sure that the main objective of this meeting was how do we take advantage of the goodwill of the echoes of wars and the Butere girls and the play. Because I'm the director, I directed it. Can we get a TV station to play the echoes of wars? And which TV station is willing to take up the challenge on our behalf? If they can't, how are you going to sustain this narrative of echoes of wars? Probably Rigathi Gachagua will be able to come out and talk about it. Probably Malala will make it a national issue in their political rallies. So I think the main intention of this meeting was how to sustain the echoes of wars narrative, because it gives Malala the limelight. The moment Malala will be appointed as the SG of the new political party, he will carry that limelight with him to that party. And that is why they met yesterday. Number three, and this is something which I think Rigathi Gachagua is very good at, provoking William Ruto and their allies. You know, the other day I had some serious discussion with a friend of mine. There's this fake fertilizer scandal which William Ruto is accused of selling to farmers, and Rigathi Gachagua told Kenyans that, you know, the Russian government donated some fertilizer, which is true, and that those fertilizers were given to Devki, who then repackaged them and sold them to Kenya. And nobody in Kenya Kwanza has been able to even try to defend. Then the other day, the General Member of Parliament, Honorable Okelo, was on Citizen TV and was justifying and was giving some account which at least anybody would sell. And in his account, he was like, you know, these fertilizers were donated to Kenyans and they were 34,000 tons. Then when they came, raw materials had to be added to them. And then after raw materials were added, then the figures now short because you add other chemicals to it. Then now the figures short to 100 metric tons. And that is what it was now repackaged and sold to Kenyans at half price. But remember, William Ruto's allies were not able to defend. Even in these echoes of war, Rigathi Gachagua knows that William Ruto don't have leaders who can actually defend. So they want to continue provoking them so that they can keep on making mistakes, because the general consensus in the Republic of Kenya is that, of course, it's not a very good idea to have the kids play politics But if the government had just decided to let them play, probably this thing would not have escalated to the level it did. And you expect William Ruto and his allies to take this matter seriously. Today there's an event in Githunguri, which I want to follow very closely, where Oscar Sudi is leading some harambes there. The truth is, Rigathi and Malala wants to start provoking Ruto and their allies so that they can respond. And lastly, I think it's also about the aftermath of that echoes of war, boiling down to just one thing: sustainability. How can they sustain it? Or will they just let it go just like that? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think. That's my take. We all know that all roads are today leading to Migori, where Prince Inda Unyandare will be marrying the love Nyamigori. Yeah, I'm not attending that event because, as you know, it was an invite only event. I was not lucky to be invited. So we want to wish him the best in life. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye bye.